So today I would like to share a help video on how to better do this show your work under the ecosystem CER. And so I wanted to start out by kind of going over what the expectations are. So the first thing is it asks you to go out and take a walk and find an example in your neighborhood of something you could take a picture of that shows the ecosystem in which you live in. It could be a selfie if you wanted, as long as you can see all the other things around you. And you can do that by taking your Chromebook and turning it around and just doing like a selfie picture or a picture using your Chromebook. Or the other thing you can do, as it says, is option B, is to go and find a picture online. So you might find a picture, I found one right here, that actually looks pretty similar to something that is in my neighborhood. You actually would see, we have deer in our neighborhood, and we have a creek and a bunch of plants and animals. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that. And I'm gonna go ahead and save that to my Google Drive or to my desktop. On your computer, it would be on the Google Drive. So then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go to show my work. And it asks me to upload the picture, and which I'm gonna do that by clicking on this mountain over here. And then I'm gonna find the picture that I have saved. There it is. And I'm going to go ahead and open it. And there's the picture. Yep, that's the one I want. So I'm going to add that image. And then there's my picture. And then it says that I want you to annotate. Now, annotate is a very fancy word, and all it means is I want you to add notes. So what I might do is I'm going to go ahead and just use an A for abiotic and B for biotic to kind of label all the things that I'm seeing here, okay? So I see here, and I'm going to go ahead and put it, the T is for typing. So I'm going to say biotic, and I'm going to say that this is not biotic, this is abiotic. I'm going to say abiotic, and I'm going to say that the abiotic feature is a stream. Or some sort of water that I see, okay? There is back here I see some soil that is holding the grass that's there. So I would say abiotic and soil. If I had some sky in the picture, I probably would put in the air around it. Oh, actually, I can just say that here. I'm just going to go ahead and put in here that can move this. Oops, I don't want that. Let me try that again. I'm just going to put a little asterisk here. That's you can press Shift and 8 and put the asterisk. And I'm going to say that another abiotic factor that maybe we can't see right now is the weather. I might also say that another one that we can't see right now but is clearly a part of it, I might add in that the air around it is an abiotic factor, right? So I might add in some of those kinds of things, right? Then up here, I'm going to put my biotic factors. Clearly, I see a deer, so biotic, and I see deer. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can move this. Oh, how did that go? So I'm going to go ahead and click on, no. Oh, here. Then I'm going to click on this little like square button here, I believe, and then I can click on this and move it back around so that I know where it is. And then I might do another one. I'm going to go ahead and put biotic. And I see that there are trees back here. Trees are biotic factor. Again, I'm going to click on my little square, and I'm going to move it so that I can see it. And then I might want to add here that I've got 2 different varieties of grass, it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And because it's living, I would say biotic factor would be the grass. Okay, so now I've annotated it and it looks pretty good. I like what it looks like. I think I've added in my details. Miss Dennis can clearly see what I'm trying to explain. And then, oh, you know what? I'm going to just pretend for sake of adding an extra biotic factor that right here we're seeing a beaver. Just, I can't tell for sure, but if I were taking the picture outside, I'd know, oh, that was a beaver, or oh, that was a nutria or something. I'm going to pretend like I took this in my backyard and that was, or in my neighborhood, and that in fact was a beaver that you can see there, even though it's sort of camouflaged. So I'm going to say biotic and I'm going to say beaver. Okay. And now I have all of my lovely pictures put in there. Why not? Let's just add a couple things here. Because there's more than one deer. Let's make sure that we know where all the deer are. Okay. Because I like how specific that is. I like the specificity. Ooh, you can play with that. Ooh, that's kind of fun. All right. Then I'm being a little bit of a perfectionist. All right, so there we go. So now we have that saved. And then now I've got that, and then I can go into writing my CER. Now, if you have already submitted the assignment, you can go back and redo this part of the assignment. I might recommend that you go back and look at it and add picture or annotations like this. If you don't want to keep typing biotic over and over and over again, maybe you might want to just write abiotic, just A or B for abiotic or biotic, and then tell me what it is. Those of you who tried to handwrite it, that's a little harder to read, and I think it probably is starting to get a little bit frustrating. So you might want to try checking out those text boxes and seeing what you can do to help yourself there. I do prefer pictures that don't already have labels on them. Here's an example. So if you just went into the computer and looked up ecosystems, you're going to find a bunch of different pictures. I would prefer a picture like this, where you can do all the labeling for yourself, versus something like this that already has things labeled. But if that is the case, then what you could do is you could just add an A or a B next to each of them to show the difference between the abiotic and biotic factors, or put this picture in there and then make a list using that text function. It helps me to see a little better what you understand, what your learning was in this lesson. Hopefully that will help you feel more confident in making a good answer for this and future activities where they have show your work. All right. Please don't forget that I do have office hours online on Mondays and Wednesdays from 11:30 to 12:30. You are welcome to come and join us on Zoom. I've had everywhere from just one person show up to 10, and it's been really nice to get to talk with you, answer questions, and yeah, hope to see you there. Miss you all so much. Bye.